Figure TV. The USA ain't big enough. Be sure to wipe your feet. That means hit the like button. Like, share, subscribe. You in the House of Revolution. Support the platform. Salute to everybody been keeping it real with me. Salute to Uncle Luke. Salute to Uncle Luke. Down there in Miami, standing on revolutionary business. He done sent the warning to Drake, and really he's saying what Drake need to know, but he's saying it respectfully, but letting Drake know. You done step your pinky toe into some dangerous business, homie. You know? You done got yourself into something now that I don't know if you're going to be able to crawfish yourself out of, partner.
Fighting my boy Ross and his guys in Canada. That's unacceptable.
That's totally unacceptable. Salute to Uncle Luke for saying that. Unacceptable for the Hells Angels, the Ku Klux Klan on bikes, to jump on Rick Ross. That's serious business. Let me say this to 50 Cent and who else was you? Other cats that think that's funny. That ain't funny, homie. I don't give a damn. I would never laugh at the Ku Klux Klan lynching nobody, my nigga. I would never laugh at the Ku Klux Klan lynching no goddamn body. How is that funny, man? How is that funny? When the Aryan Brotherhood lynch a black person. I want to know what's so funny about that, man. I'm tell you niggas something. Revolutionaries getting in power, and we're going to revolutionary correct all this BS. We don't want our kids thinking that shit cool, nigga. That ain't funny, bro. That divine conquer tactic you niggas use like y'all masters is disgusting, nigga. Because your master always going to be over you, nigga. And going to have a stranglehold on our people. You better understand that. That's how they poison our community. That's why they let some killer just roam free to keep the crime rate going on in the community on silent. That's why they fitting on us to death, because niggas want to play footsies with the Aryans. But salute to Uncle Luke for putting Drake on notice, nigga. The U.S. ain't big enough for clowns like you blackface Ku Klux Klan member Drake. You a cat in blackface. You played blackface before, clown. And you got the nerve to praise the Hells Angels, the Ku Klux Klan on bikes, when they confront Rick Ross. A lot of people point out they was yelling nigga and all that. Whoever thought it's funny when Aryans is hollering nigga? Whoever thought that was cool for Aryans to be hollering nigga when they trying to jump on somebody?
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. That don't happen. That don't supposed to happen. And what's more unacceptable is...
Remember what Fred Hampton said. R.I.P. Fred Hampton. You know? Violence. It absolutely begets violence. And then it was Chief Malik that said it wouldn't be no killing without killing. No violence without violence.
When Mr. Drake liked the post, that also is unacceptable.
Okay, excuse me. That's a very important point he just pointed out. I'm going to talk over that. He said when Drake liked the post of the lynching, when the Aryans was lynching Rick Ross, when the Ku Klux Klan on bikes, the Hells Angels, and I was the first program that morning to point out that was the Aryan Brotherhood. And y'all know that. I was the first one to point out that brother Aryan. It's so crazy to me. People don't know bikers, racist bikers, when they see them. They don't need to have their patches on, bro. You need to be able to spot them. Nigga, take that shit off and be in your community. If you're to put in some work, you gotta be able to spot your enemy. But it's crazy some people don't see Aryan Ku Klux Klan members as their enemy. You gotta watch cats like that.
When Mr. Drake liked the post, that also is unacceptable.
Unacceptable, Drake.
I expect more out of Mr. Drake.
Yeah.
When there's violence.
When there's violence?
When there's violence.
Huh?
You don't condone it.
Drake condone violence.
You should be bigger than that. Mr. Drake, you should be bigger than that. When there's violence, you don't condone that. You don't like no posters and all that, because here's what happens.
Better get it.
There's always a backlash of it all. Here's what happens when now you've inserted yourself, even if you were not involved. Half of the country think you set the man up.
And I'm sick and tired of everybody, even these black YouTube channels. I keep looking around, everybody saying Drake goons. When the fuck the hell's Angels ever been Drake goons? Is y'all out of y'all mind, nigga? Is y'all out of y'all mind? Y'all putting this Drake goons. No, Drake is a prostitute getting pimped by the bikers and getting manipulated and used and getting squeezed and shook down, nigga. The motherfucker, Hell's Angels never be Drake goons. But y'all just don't want to say Hell's Angels because then it make your story a little phony when people say, wait a minute, you celebrating the Hell's Angels? The Ku Klux Klan on motorcycles jumping, lynching somebody? Damn, a lot of you channels is showing y'all true colors, man. Y'all don't give a damn about a brother. Y'all is the blackface Ku Klux Klan. Like I said, ain't nothing funny about that. And I done plenty of times that talked about Ricky Rose stealing a man's name from California. That wasn't cool. The biggest plantation boss thus far, when he was ripping those kids off at those wing stops, we done made plenty of jokes about Rose. Put something in a woman drink, she ain't even gonna know it. Ain't nothing funny about the Ku Klux Klan lynching nobody to me, partner. Not to me. We would deal with that in house. But for the world to know, nigga, we ain't on that time. Fuck no, nigga. Ain't no, we gonna deal with them and then we gonna get y'all later. Now y'all gotta deal with all of us at once.
They book a show in Canada and you send your goons out there to agitate and start a fight with Ross. And y'all do what you do on the TV. Half the country think that.
Yeah.
When you, Mr. Drake, like the post, you just inserted yourself into violence.
That's right.
Toward Mr. Ross and his crew.
So Drake, I think what you need to understand is, I don't think Miami gonna be big enough for you, homie. No, I don't think Miami gonna be big enough for you to party no more safely no more, homie. This the OG talking and letting you know, nigga, how they feeling out there. And when Luke talk, people better back understand, Luke been OG a long time. Don't think he just no 2 Live Crew party animal, man. Luke got power, pull, ask Death Row, nigga. How he stood up stiff against them niggas when they was at the apex of their power. Luke them stepped on them boys. They wasn't playing, and he letting it be known. See, you done already done what you did, Drake. So you be expecting the backlash. He telling you, you expect the retaliation for what you did, Drake.
Now let me just say this: as a broker, a piece for Tupac and Biggie, I seen how this shit end, man. I mean, these other young guys, we gonna have to have a conversation with a lot of these other young guys who dying, these sisters' deaths and these songs and all that. Y'all brothers are talented. Y'all gotta understand, y'all talented. Y'all don't need that. Y'all talented as fuck. Y'all getting people to buy the records. People are buying your records because they like the music, they like what you're saying in the records. So leave it there, young fellas. But now these grown ass ones right here, Mr. Drake and Mr. Ross. When you like the post and you on there doing your little, okay, it's a beautiful day in Canada.
Yeah. And
you like the post, you just inserted yourself in some shit.
The next day, you Drake steady on Instagram talking about this Canada Day. This Canada Day. Ooh, Miami ain't big enough. The U.S.A. ain't big enough for a clown who keep, after you done sick the Hell's Angels on a black man, they try to lynch them brothers. It's Canada Day. It's Canada Day. Ooh, you flexing hard on B1, ain't you, homie? You flexing hard on the descendants of slaves, ain't you? You blackface Ku Klux Klan member, you clowning blackface Drake. Okay, cool. Well, the OGs with some pull out there in Miami understanding, you done already inserted yourself. Not you inserting yourself, you done inserted yourself in the violence, nigga, and you openly like violence? Cool. That what you like? Cool.
Now,
what make you laugh, make you cry, Drake?
Look how this all play out.
Now, I done been said this. I said this on my live the other day. Nigga, Drake better be very fucking careful, nigga. The music industry don't love no motherfucking body. Them small hats who run you, boy. You know, half of your bloodline. Nigga, they will get rid of you, nigga, and make billions off of you, nigga, and it'll be a hip-hop mystery. Nigga, was it Kendrick? Was it Ross people? Was it the Hells Angels backdoored them? Was it the Italian Mafia? Who now the Italian Mafia and the Hells Angels going to war? I played that on my live the other day. Some people saying the Italian Mafia could want that Drake contract if they try to. The Italian Mafia in Canada might want that Drake contract. And they let the Hells Angels know, okay, you powerful in Canada, you powerful on the West Coast, but we powerful on the East Coast and throughout America. Drake will find problems there also. It's a lot of people now sitting back saying, he won't even know where it came from. Boy, you playing stupid. Drake, you won't even understand, boy. You don't understand what you got yourself into. But I'm so glad Uncle Luke coming on here and letting you know, nigga, it was music until you did that.
Look how it all play out. Oh, so half the country thinking that Roston played the record, the Kendrick Lamar record, and he got jumped on because he played the Kendrick Lamar record. So now you got a whole West Coast of people, they at your head. Oh, that's what we doing? You don't need that, Mr. Drake. You don't need to be confined. You're too talented. I like you. I got friends that like you. I don't know you personally. Don't need to know you personally. But you're too talented to insert yourself in some shit that you're not really about. To have a whole coast at your head. You don't want that. I don't want that for you. Now here's how this shit works out. Because again, look, I had the same conversation with Biggie and Pop. I'm probably one of the only few niggas that can talk to them straight up. I was on the road with Biggie when people would be singing Biggie songs in the stadium. Singing Pop this song while Biggie on stage. I've seen this thing, and I've seen this man, like, man, I'm not really about that. I love, but Biggie never jumped into the shit. Biggie never said anything.
Yes, he did. He did still.
He was like, look, man, I'm leaving that shit alone, man. I ain't really on that. I talked to Biggie. I talked to Pop. I went to Suge nightclub as soon as Pop got out of jail. And had a conversation with him on this shit here. Hey, Pop, look here, man. Same thing I'm saying to y'all. Leave this shit alone, boss. Because it's not going to be the rapper pull the trigger. It's not going to be the rapper pull the trigger. It's not going to be the rapper that robs somebody. It's not going to be the rapper that do some. No, it's going to be somebody looking for a come up. It's going to be somebody looking for a come up. Or it's going to be some super fan who going to then do the shooting. You don't be knowing where it's coming from.
You ain't gonna know where it's coming from. You done so much, Mr. Drake, that you now done got so arrogant that you done allow yourself to back a lynching. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep saying a lynching because it's the racist Ku Klux Klan on bikes, the Hells Angels, who can't stand my people. I can't stand you. The feeling is mutual, nigga. Could never stand you. On revolutionaries, I always keep an eye on your motherfucking ass, morning, noon, and night, nigga, and give you the blues when you think you can play with our people the wrong motherfucking way, nigga. All out assault and war on your motherfucking ass, nigga, when you want to play dirty with our people, man. Have some unity in the goddamn community and press that line. Now, all these punk ass gangs don't, nigga, y'all ain't know nothing. If this ain't on your motherfucking mind, you ain't know nothing. A lot of these gang members willing to get work, willing to get drugs, guns from these same people, nigga, and look the other way, knowing what these people's agenda is. See, that's the problem. Nobody really want to talk about it. That's how niggas like 50 Cent will overlook there was a lynching by racists to get in his few punches on Rick Ross. How disgusting. Salute to Trick, man. I salute the Trick from Detroit because I seen his reaction video and he was on what I'm on. He's like, nigga, please, I'm not never going to laugh and joke about that, man. Just because him and Rick Ross done had some back and forth, they think he was going to celebrate a lynching. Trick checked them on that. But 50 Cent them, nah, they too petty. They too petty to understand. But 50, you got them small hat handlers too. So you got to go along with this small hat play that this guy right here, this Jewish guy Drake ran.
I would have expected Mr. Drake to be like, yo, I don't condone violence. That ain't what it is. You don't have nothing to do with that or none of that. You feel me? Because y'all can play the little games where you're talking on this social media shit, and you're doing your little texting and you're tweeting and you're talking and all the however y'all say whatever y'all want to say about each other. You can do that on here. But when you go to put hands on people, that's when the shit go to a whole nother level. When you go put,
that's when it go to a whole nother level, and you all the way in, Drake. Now you got to play ball. Cultfig. Follow me.